So it is that time of the week again. Welcome everyone to another episode of the FIFA News Show. Today we are covering all the latest FIFA news in the world of FIFA, I guess. Today we're going to talk about EA's partnership with Real Madrid, Soccer Aid and La Liga, because we've got some important news there. I've also got some FIFA 21 and FIFA 20 stuff as well. Remember to leave a like if you do enjoy today's video. So even though we've got over 167,000 subscribers on the channel, we've still got a big majority of you guys watching the videos but not subscribed. If you want to know all the latest FIFA 21 news, this will be the best spot. Make sure you subscribe today and join the other side. Before we get into it, it is weekly shout out time, so I wanted to say thanks to Jamie Paul and Gold Samurai channel who became members this week. If you want to join up as well, you can click the join button. If you can't find it, I'll throw the link in the description. Pretty much you help support the channel, but you also get some exclusive icons next to your name when you leave comments, and I can also see those comments separately as well. So if you've been watching the Premier League over the last week or two, you might have noticed that it's got like crowd noises built into the broadcast when you're watching it on TV. It actually turns out that that audio is from FIFA 21. The Premier League put out a tweet this week that said, "The Premier League is proud to partner with EA Sports FIFA to bring atmospheric audio from FIFA 21 to fans watching from home." So whatever you hear on your TV when you're watching a Premier League game is from FIFA 21. They also put out like a trailer with the tweet, so you might want to check it out, but this is basically what it looks like. You can read the subtitles. It's just EA talking about how they're proud to help the Premier League. They've captured like hundreds of matches with the audio, so they're just giving it back to them, and they can use that audio that they've got in the games that you watch on TV. And yeah, they call it atmospheric audio, and that's pretty much it. It has FIFA 21 branding. I don't know if the gameplay you see is from like FIFA 21 or anything like that. But EA also tweeted out that they're doing the La Liga audio as well. And apparently it's from atmospheric audio from FIFA 21. So is that a new feature? I don't know. But whatever you hear is pretty much FIFA 21 when you watch these games. Now we've also got a player returning in FIFA 21. Robben, who is making a comeback. He is going to be joining a club called FC Groningen. I probably said their name wrong, but they do play in the Dutch league, and they are in FIFA at the moment, so it looks like Robben will be back. The last time we saw Robben in a FIFA game was FIFA 19, and then he decided to retire, so he skipped FIFA 20. But in FIFA 19, he got an overall of 83 and a potential of 83. Leave a comment down below, what do you think his FIFA 21 ratings will be? So if you watched the FIFA 21 reveal, you saw Real Madrid feature a little bit in that reveal. Some people thought they were going to PES, but it's not likely. It's not going to happen at all, actually. And we've got the evidence now to suggest that Real Madrid will be partners with EA once again for FIFA 21. So this is official stuff right here that eliminates any doubt. Pretty much, it's now been spotted during Real Madrid's matches that FIFA 21 pre-order information has come up on the advertising banners. So this would not be possible if there was no partnership agreement with them. So it looks like EA and Real Madrid remain partners. No need to say that PES is going to take over because there's no evidence to suggest that anymore. So this one is a bit of news regarding FIFA 21, and it's from a PS5 or PlayStation Magazine. You know those ones that they sell in different shopping centers and stuff. Apparently they were talking about incoming PS5 games, so let's take a look. I saw this tweet from Nini, and it says, "This leak came out ages ago and is from an official PlayStation magazine. These are probably the games being announced, and it's pretty disappointing, but I hope for more." So obviously, he's more of a general PlayStation fan. I'm more of a FIFA fan, so I don't really care about the other games too much. It has incoming PS5 games, every game you can expect to play on your new PS5 together in one handy list. Now this was in a magazine apparently that PlayStation runs, and you've got a list of all these games here that are supposedly coming to PlayStation 5, and this is like I think Sony's official magazine, so they would know this kind of stuff. So you've got Madden 21 on the right, but on the left, towards the bottom, you've got FIFA 21. It doesn't really tell us any release date for the PS5 version of FIFA 21, and that makes sense because right now Sony hasn't announced when their new console will be dropping. The description for FIFA 21 says development is leading on PS5, which is exciting. So development is leading on PS5. What could that mean? Well, it looks like maybe EA is focusing on the next gen version of the game and not really putting an effort into the current gen version of the game. And that would make sense because judging by the reveal, you know, they focused heavily on the next level, which is obviously next gen. So I think FIFA 21 on the current gen, even PC, will be a very similar experience to FIFA 20 currently. But if you're looking for that difference, maybe pick up a next-gen version. We still need to see more info about it, but I think that's where the development has headed. But then it also says, could FIFA 21 be the only place we'll see football next season? Now, at the time, I thought they were referring to maybe PES not releasing a game or something, but then it hit me they're probably referring to the global issue. And this is an old page from an old magazine, probably came out 2 or 3 months ago now, when the leagues had to get suspended and no one knew when they were returning. So that's what it probably means. Would FIFA 21 be the only game where you could, enjoy football this season? So obviously the leagues have returned, so that's not really true anymore. But the interesting part is, of course, where it says development is leading on PS5. So hopefully that means that EA has focused on the PS5 version. I mean, once the new console comes out, people are going to make the switch, and you already know what to expect on the PS4 version. It's going to be very similar to FIFA 20. I don't think they're going to change much there. But next gen is really where I'm putting my hopes that we could get a redesigned game, like NBA 2K with their game, the basketball game, where it says purely built from the ground up for PS5. So hopefully we get something like that. I think pretty much we're going to get something like that. It's just a matter of, is it going to be good? So very recently, EA did a charity thing with eSoccerade. It was the first time the Soccerade match was played in electronic form, and it was hosted by EA on their Twitch channel. You might be wondering why EA is working with Soccerade and doing stuff with Soccerade. It turns out they are official partners with them. I don't know how long this has been the case, but I went on the website, I did see that. So that's maybe why we saw the Soccerade team, which is the Icons team, make their way into FIFA 20. Now, Soccerade happens every year, I believe, so it is kind of likely that maybe there's a multi-year deal here, and maybe next year in FIFA 21 and stuff, you will see, Soccerade icon teams again, which would be nice as well, because I think a few people enjoyed using the icons offline in FIFA 20 recently. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say about this, but it looks like they've got a partnership going with Soccerade, so maybe in the future you'll see some more things going on with the game and Soccerade. Now, I guess this is big news and good news at the same time, but a new partnership has been agreed with between EA and La Liga. Well, it's not really new, it's just a partnership renewal, sort of the same thing, I guess. This time it's going to be a 10-year agreement, so if you've ever worried about EA losing the rights to the La Liga, you're going to have to wait another 10 years to worry about that again. This is on the EA website. It says EA Sports FIFA continues to bring the most authentic and innovative global football experience to players worldwide. This was announced on the 24th of June, so very recent. The official press notes say EA and La Liga announced a long-term partnership that will continue to offer unrivaled authenticity to EA Sports' FIFA players for the next 10 years. Under the partnership renewal, EA will remain the exclusive video games partner of La Liga, while the two organisations will expand their effort to create world-leading football entertainment. This includes a joint commitment to grow fandom and esports participation through La Liga's official esports competition, La Liga Santander. The new agreement comes as the world is playing and watching more EA Sports FIFA than ever before, as football fandom continues to grow. FIFA 20 for console and PC is the most played game in franchise history. Unique players have increased 10% year over year, and daily active players reached an all-time high. Our vision is to grow the love of sport through our games and services, and with strategic partnerships with iconic organisations like La Liga, we're uniquely positioned to deliver unrivaled authenticity and innovation in the years to come. And that was from the Vice President at EA. Pretty much nothing has changed. Whatever you have already experienced with La Liga over the last few FIFA games will continue over the next 10 years. So more scans, maybe, the Barcelona deal will come eventually one day with the Camp Nou. That still remains with PES, it doesn't change that. But nothing has really changed at the moment. Just expect more of this thing to continue for the next 10 years. So let's talk about FIFA 21's cover star. At the moment, there's a lot of rumours suggesting that Mbappe could be a new cover star that's going to be for FIFA 21. Now, Mbappe did feature pretty heavily in the trailer, or the reveal trailer, and he was taking the penalty. You saw him also celebrating and stuff, and EA also released a screenshot of him. So people are putting two and two together, saying maybe they're promoting him because he is one of the cover stars. And I do agree with those people. I think it is likely that Mbappe could be the cover star, because they don't usually feature players heavily in trailers and stuff if they're not going to be cover stars or even just appear in the menu screens and stuff. But the trailer also featured players like Hazard, Henderson, Sterling, there was other guys as well. So I don't really know 100%. Even Van Dijk was there as well. So maybe there's going to be different tiers and different cover stars, like the Champions Edition will feature Van Dijk again or something. But I don't know, is Hazard going to remain as the standard edition cover? I'm not sure. But you also got to remember that EA likes to put footballers inside the menu screens as well. So different tiles may feature different players, but usually they go with the people on the trailers and stuff. They're their go-to guys. So whatever you see in the trailers are probably part of the marketing for the game as well, in one way or another. Now this one is a bit of a funny story. It looks like the Leicester City admin is one of us guys. Whoever was running the account was doing a Q&A, and one person asked him, what FIFA difficulty do you play on? But it says, Legendary Ultimate resulted in a broken controller. So yeah, basically what I've been saying, man. If you want to play Ultimate Difficulty, be prepared to throw your controller because that is what the difficulty was designed for. Another guy said, what's your Ultimate Team looking like? And then he goes, career mode over Ultimate Team. So yeah, I mean, he's one of us, man. What more do you want? So this week we had a brand new FIFA 20 squad update, and we're just going to take a quick look. None of these squad updates are big, so I don't know what happened. They must have got rid of the career mode intern guy because he's gone from like doing really crazy things to doing nothing at all, literally. So yeah, in terms of the added players, just this guy Acuna from Estudiantes. In terms of the updated players, there was only 3 players. This guy got a potential downgrade. His name is Aluli or something, I don't know. We've got Wirtz here, who went down to 67 potential, and Main, who went to 65 potential right there. In the removed department, we've got this Fernandez guy. He got removed, and Kamara got removed as well. So that's pretty much it for today's news. A few interesting topics. Let me know what you thought of any of the topics in the comments section. Make sure you check out this FIFA video. Hit the card in the middle. It'll take you right there. I'll see you next time.